Hi everyone. I have created this presentation to help you with your discussion boards to maximize the scores. There's a few simple steps that you can take that I think you will find very helpful. The first thing you're going to do is to create an outline, and you do this by copying and pasting the prompt out of the discussion board instructions and over onto a Word document. And you can see I've done that here. This is the prompt. Then you're going to look at the prompt itself and see how many different pieces to it that there are. And you can see what I've done here is I've highlighted the different ones. So they actually have three different things here. What are the three phases of the Bridges framework and what emotions accompany each phase? Do you think these frameworks accurately encompass the emotions associated with transitions? And then why or why not? So that's what the instructions are asking for. So now that you know and you have all the pieces here, you just simply divide them out. So I took the first sentence and I put that down here. What are the three phases of Bridges? And then I put the next sentence separately. Do you think these frameworks accurately encompass? And then I put the final content requirement. Why or why not? So now you know exactly what you have to address. And by creating the outline, you're not going to miss any of those pieces. Then what you will do next is you will simply fill in the blank. So here you're going to go down and you're going to write about the three phases of Bridges framework and the emotions that accompany each phase. Then you're going to go below this sentence and you're going to talk about the frameworks and the emotions associated with those transitions. And then you go below this final one and you're going to discuss why you think that or why you think they don't. There you have your content. You know you've not missed anything. This is going to greatly increase your scores. So now you can see I have put my response to each of the initial questions. One, what are the three phases of Bridges? And then I explain Lane and Reed 2019, explain Bridges framework, blah, blah, blah. And you just continue that thought until you explain each and completely answer this first question. Then I moved down right below where I had copied my question before. Do you think these frameworks accurately encompass? I had that question there and I responded. Put my response here and you just flush it out and you answer the question completely. And then the final part was why or why not. And so then you have your third paragraph there and you just answer why or why not that you think it is correct. And once I answered each question, I just went back and deleted the outline questions that I had put there because I no longer need them. Those were my prompts so that I wouldn't forget to answer each piece. So the last piece we're going to add to our discussion board thread is our references. In this case, we only have the one we referenced our textbook. And so I've added this with the word reference at the end of our discussion board post and then the reference itself to the textbook. At minimum, for any piece of writing that you do in this course, you should at least cite and reference your textbook. These are not opinion pieces, although sometimes you will give your opinion or what you think. You must support everything with scholarly sources, and your best support would be your textbook to begin with. Other times you can use our video presentations or the supplementary articles that are provided. A lot of good pieces of scholarly support are in the textbook itself. So always, always, always cite and reference your textbook in your post. We know from the instructions that we needed at least 200 to 300 words for our thread. And in Word, you can see that this thread is 252 words. So we know we've met the word requirement now. And you notice I took off that color-coded prompt up top. So it's just our responses that are included in this. We never include the reference list or any of that in the word count. So we know in Word that we have met the word requirement. As you can see, I've now copied and pasted my post into a new discussion board thread. You're always going to want to copy and paste into the discussion board thread so that other students do not have to open a document. And if you do not copy and paste into the discussion board thread itself, you won't get a grade for the discussion. So always make sure you copy and paste from your Word document, place it into the discussion board form in a new thread. And then I would also highly recommend that you browse your files on your computer by clicking on the button down at the bottom under attachments to attach a file, and just simply attach your original Word document that you had. If you have any wonky formatting issues up in your post, I will go back and open your original document to see if it's something that Blackboard messed up as it was copying and pasting, or if it was actually that way in your original document. So you don't have to do that, but that's a good thing to do. But you must always copy and paste into the actual discussion board form. And then you simply hit submit and you're done. I hope you found this presentation interesting and very helpful. I do know that if you follow this tutorial, it will really help you increase your scores, not just on discussion boards, but across the board in all of your writing assignments. So good luck, and I am looking forward to reading your discussion boards.